up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Swartz. And in this video, I'm going to give you an overview about the Army National Guard's Recruit Sustainment Program, or the RSP for short. Unlike the active Army or the Army Reserve, we do not have the Future Soldier Program where you go in on a weekly basis for free and not get paid and work out and all that good stuff. We have something better. It's the Recruit Sustainment Program. They just do it to keep you motivated so you ship out on time. But for us, we're going to pay you to do that and more. So let's get to the bottom of this, and it starts right now. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Swartz. And if this is your first time here and you are looking to get ready both mentally and physically for Army basic training, to get COVID updates or recruiting information, I got you covered because I post a ton of Army basic training tips, recruiting, and other Army related videos. So do me a favor, consider subscribing to this channel, hitting that bell icon, and turning on all notifications so you don't miss anything. Hi, I'm Drill Sergeant Swartz, your local New York Army National Guard's virtual recruiter and a part-time drill sergeant with our Recruit Sustainment Program, which is what this video is about. So if you are in New York and you want to know more about what the Army National Guard can do for you, you can start now by shooting me a text, BOSS, to get started today. So unlike the DEP program's Future Soldier Program in the Army National Guard, you will be attending the Recruit Sustainment Program, or RSP for short. And with that being said, if you are in New York and you are otherwise eligible to join the military, shoot me a text here at this number, RSP guest. I'll ask you some pre-qualifying questions and I'll get you scheduled to attend our next RSP drill weekend so that you can get a taste and feel what the Army National Guard is all about. So when you attend the Future Soldier Program for active Army and Army Reserve, you are going to be, they're going to make you feel like you're obligated to go on a weekly basis or as often as you possibly can. Usually it's on a Thursday, at least in New York City, that's pretty much the day that they usually do it. But you're doing it for free. You're not in paid status. And that program is only as effective as what the future soldier leader puts into that program. Our Recruit Sustainment Program is regulated. We have classes and schedules, and you're actually getting paid to work out and paid to learn more about Army basic training and to receive an experience much similar to what you're going to receive at the basic training site. So the RSP it was designed to make sure that you are administratively correct, that you have everything that you need to go to Army basic training with, and to make sure that you are as physically and mentally ready to go to basic training. So much like your initial entry training of basic training, AIT, or OSET, right? There are multiple phases that you will experience. So in the Recruit Sustainment Program, very similar to that, we have different phases, up to 6, to be specific: red, white, blue, gold, green, and purple. You could experience up to 4 of them. Again, the RSP is a paid program, so whatever your rank is at time of enlistment is worth $214 to $302 for working that Saturday and Sunday to get ready for Army basic training. So we are paying you to work out and to get ready for basic training. It's a win-win. Why is it that we get paid and the active Army Reserve don't? It's because the day you enlist, the day you raise your right hand, we have a separate oath because we have a dual mission. We serve both federal and state missions. So the moment we sign our contract, we are in paid status. So God forbid, I get pushed in front of a subway train after I just swore into the Army National Guard, I'm getting my life insurance up to $400,000. But Johnny Snotnose over here who joined the reserve gets nothing. Unless they are at some point assigned to their unit to start drilling on a monthly basis. But outside of that, all active duty and Army Reserve soldiers who are assigned to the DEP program and not in paid status with an assigned unit are strictly DEP. So when they DEP into the military, they have no military status or basically not in paid status until the day they ship out to Army basic training. So that is why we get paid, and as a result, because we do have military status, we don't get that flimsy cardboard piece of crap DEP ID that they give you in the Future Soldier Program. We actually get assigned a CAT card, which you can get as early as 1 week after you sign your contract, once your information gets into all the databases and stuff. I don't want to bore you with the nuances and stuff, but yeah, a CAT card, your military ID card basically, is what you'll get about a week after you sign up. The RSP is mandatory, no ifs and or buts. This is not your civilian company where you can call out, boss, my nose is clogged, I'm not feeling too good, I can't come in today. No, you will show up to drill, you're gonna have to soldier up, okay? We'll make that determination whether you're going to the doctors or you're going home or you're going on light duty, but you gotta show up. okay? We're gonna make sure that you are administratively, physically, and ready for our basic training, so don't mess with us. You don't wanna mess with me. So depending on how long you're in the Recruit Sustainment program, as previously described, there are a total of 6 phases in the Recruit Sustainment program, and you will experience up to 4. Red, white, blue, gold, green, or purple. Your first drill weekend is red phase, which is your mandatory National Guard Bureau, pretty much dry, but equally as important classes. The 2 biggest classes are suicide prevention and SHARP training. SHARP training is essentially the Army's way of saying that we have 0 tolerance for sexual harassment or assaults, okay? You're gonna get a lot of SHARP training at basic training, and it's gonna get very, very annoying to listen to, all right? So pay attention, all right? We're also gonna be introducing you to the drill and ceremony, teaching you your stationary positions, your facing movements, and various things that we will do within the platoon or squad or as an individual in drill and ceremony. We will also be introducing to you each individual exercise in PRT, which we do for physical fitness training. And PRT stands for Physical Readiness Training, where we will teach you the preparation drills, how to properly warm up your body, showing you each exercise, breaking it down Barney style by the numbers. You could Google it if you want to, or find it on YouTube: preparation drill, condition drill 1 and 2, MMD 1 and 2, hip stability drill, 4 for the core, and recovery drills. We will also discuss with you the importance of memorizing your soldier's creed, the warrior ethos, the Army values, learning the 3 general orders, military time, the phonetic alphabet. We quickly go through all that because honestly, you can learn that on your own time because we got more important things like DNC and PRT. We're gonna make you Army strong, you hear? Next will be white phase, and white phase is conducted in between your red and blue phase, and that's everything that you'll experience in Army basic training at an introduction level. When you go to Army basic training, they're gonna go into much grave detail and more in depth into that type of training, but things that you could experience in your RSP site are like how to break your M4, which is your rifle, down and put it back together at the basic level, how to clear out rooms like an infantryman, doing some mount training, learning how to use a radio lingo, stuff like that, which is why you wanna learn your phonetic alphabet. We'll teach you basic first aid, how to patch people up and all that good stuff, fractures, heat injuries, cold weather injuries, things of that nature, to include land navigation, how to read a map, use a compass, things of that nature, things that you will experience at Army basic training. Your last phase that you will experience before going to Army basic training, which is my favorite, which is what this channel is all about, is getting you ready to understand and know what to expect at Army basic training, to include giving you the most minimalist packing list for basic training to my highly suggested items that you might want to consider bringing with you to basic training, to include giving you the COVID updates and all that good stuff. We also have battle handoffs, soldiers that completed their basic training AIT and or their OSUT training, right? They talk about their experiences, and instead of me telling you what my experience was 20 years ago pretty much, and what my most recent experience at the United States Army Drill Sergeant Academy. There it is again, I love it. Anyway, so with that being said, they talk about their experiences, and you're gonna get the most updated information from dealing with COVID and all that good stuff that just came back and all that great stuff. So you are gonna know. Like, knowing is half the battle, but experiencing it is totally different. So it depends on your mindset and how strong you are mentally and physically before going to basic training. We also go over how to handle yourself when you're talking to one of these guys right here. Always at parade rest, beginning with and or ending with the drill sergeant, so on and so forth. You know, some best practices and kind of what to expect what your day-to-day activities would be like at basic training. Gold phase is your last and final phase of the RSP, where you come back from training fully qualified, successfully completing everything that is needed of you to move on to your unit of assignment. You are now ready to be integrated into your unit to exercise the MOS in which you just got qualified in. So that being said, during your last drill weekend, not only do you share your experiences and get an additional briefing on how to utilize your state and federal benefits and all that other great and glorious stuff, but we're also going to introduce you to your units, and we are going to have a battle handoff ceremony signifying and recognizing you as successfully completing your initial entry training. Second to last phase is your green phasers. Those green phase people are people who opted into the split training option because they were either a high school junior, a college student, or a seasonal worker. For example, let's say a high school junior who is 17 and get the parental consent to go to join the military and whatnot. They're gonna go to Army basic training with a mandatory return date to be back in the fall semester to finish out their senior year of high school. And when they come back, they went from their normal phases of RSP and they become green phase from that point forward, meaning that they've completed Army basic training and they're waiting to conduct their AIT. So they'll be attending classes of green phase. And then your last but not least, your purple phase, which is not as frequent as you would think, are your quick shippers. Those who ship out in less than 45 days from the date that they sign their contract. So when they come to drill, it's rapid fire. It's like red, white, and blue all in one drill weekend. So during RSP, while supplies last, you may receive your Soldier's Blue Book, which is basically at basic training, your Bible. So when you are not physically or mentally engaged in something, you will bury your head into that book and be reading all that information that's inside that book. If you want to peep what that book is about, I'll include a PDF link down below in the description area if you are so inclined to look at it. So throughout your recruit sustainment program experience, whether it's 1 month or multiple months, there are 2 ways that you can rank up, okay? So when I enlisted into the military, I came in as an E1 high school senior with no college. So I came in as a fuzzy wuzzy, okay? I started from the bottom and now I'm here. Anyway, so with that being said, you have 2 ways to advance, either through Stripes for Skills program or the Stripes for Buddies program. So I'm gonna go over them briefly and show you how you can maximize it. It's worth up to $79 part-time, working that 1 week in a month, Saturday and Sunday, and up to $579 as a full-time soldier in Army basic training to rank up at least 2 ranks. So with that being said, Stripes for Skills, I'm gonna post a hyperlink down below for my Google Drive of a study guide for your Stripes for Skills test of things that we teach you at the Recruit Sustainment program. So if you could pass the Stripes for Skills test, the Stripes for Skills program can only be used to advance you from E1 to E2. Note that the Stripes for Skills program can be combined with the Stripes for Buddies program, which leads me into Stripes for Buddies, which is if you happen to know somebody who signs a contract before you ship out to Army basic training, 1 referral can advance you to the next rank up to E3. So 1 referral could get you from E1 to E2, and then E2 to E3 for the 2nd referral. However, like I said, you can combine them, right? So Stripes for Skills can only be used from E1 to E2. So I would utilize that first, use the Stripes for Skills from E1 to E2, and then use 1 referral that signs a contract to get you from E2 to E3. And I apologize, let me backtrack a little bit. E1, E2, E3, whatever, I'm referring to your pay grade, okay? E stands for enlisted because you're an enlisted soldier. So as an E1, E2 enlisted soldier, and that's your rank. So I'm a Sergeant First Class, which means I am an E7 on the pay scale, okay? I digress. All right, so moving right along. So with that being said, money's not everything. I mean, it's right up there next to oxygen. It would be in your best interest to help out yourself and your recruiter through the Stripes for Skills program and the Stripes for Buddies program. It's a win-win for you and our organization. It's a no-brainer. It's a duh.com. I mean, if you don't think it's worth $79 extra a month part-time or up to $579, almost $600 while you're in training full-time, hey, you can give that money to me if you want. I mean, not really, because I don't want to get investigated or whatever. Scratch that, cut that out. Also, some RSP sites, like mine, will have drill sergeants available, giving you a taste of what you'll expect at Army basic training. Obviously, the intensity level is taken down a couple of notches because we want you to ship to training. But nonetheless, you are going to get a taste of what drill sergeants are going to be like. We're going to teach you how to conduct yourself when speaking to a drill sergeant, making sure that you're maintaining the battle buddy system, starting with and or ending with drill sergeant every time you speak to us, sometimes in 3rd person. You are going to be ready for Army basic training, and if you are a sponge and absorb everything that we teach you during Recruit Sustainment program, you are going to set yourself up to become at least an honor graduate, if not the distinguished honor graduate at Army Basic Training and or AIT. Again, if you are in New York and you want to be a guest at one of our local RSP sites nearest you, shoot me a text, RSP guest, right over here, and I'll make sure that I pre-qualify you and get you in contact with the RSP closest to you to go check it out. If you made it this far into the video, do me a favor, put a hashtag Team Swartz down in the comments section, because you are my real MVP. If I don't see you in the comments down below, I'll see you in the next video. Bye! That's it. Video's over. Sorry. But you can definitely watch more. You can check out this video here, or maybe you can check out this video here. But you know what? Actually, this video is pretty good. You should definitely watch this one. But actually, this one seems pretty great. You should definitely check out this video. But actually, why don't you watch them both? Try clicking them both